Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Ife Speaks on Nutrition. Today we have an interesting topic to talk about, which is complementary feeding. But before I dive into what we have today, I want you to do two things for me. Number one, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Number two, please tell a friend to please subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be dropping insightful content on this channel. Alright, so what do we have today? Like I already said, is complementary feeding. And so what is complementary feeding? Complementary feeding is the process of introducing solid food to your child along with breast milk at 6 months of age. So what I'm literally saying is you are introducing foods other than breast milk to your child. 0 to 6 months, it is expected that you give your child only breast milk. But once they are 6 months, you have to introduce solid foods along with the breast milk you are giving them. So why is it important? Why do you have to introduce complementary foods to your child? The reason why you have to introduce complementary foods to your child is because at 6 months of age, breast milk is not sufficient enough to meet the baby's growing demands. As they grow, their calorie needs increases, their nutrient needs increase. Is it protein? Is it mineral? Is it vitamin? These demands increases because they are growing. So at that age of 6 months, breast milk is not sufficient to meet their needs. So I will be diving into things that you should know about complementary feeding. Probably you are an intending mother or a mother already. What are the things that you should know about complementary feeding? Number one is the timing. The first thing you should know is the timing. Timing is 6 months. It should not be before 6 months, and it should not be later than 6 months. Why? Before 6 months, the baby's digestive system isn't developed to fully, handle solid food, to be able to digest solid food properly. And if it's later, the baby's demand is increasing as the child is growing. So it can result in poor growth if it's introduced later than 6 months. And if it is introduced below 6 months, before 6 months, the child might not be able to properly digest it. So 6 months is the best time to introduce foods other than breast milk to your child. Another thing you should know about complementary food is that it is gradual. You don't give your child everything at once. You introduce it slowly, one by one. As their tolerance increase, you introduce another one. You introduce new foods gradually, bit by bit, not in large quantity. Small. You can start with a spoon today, and you see that your child, you watch out for the child cues. Okay, the child is demanding for more before you give another spoon. So it's supposed to be gradual, step by step. Another thing you should know about complementary food is the hygiene. Hygiene is very, very important. If you are a mother that is currently giving your child complementary foods, or you're about to start complementary feeding for your child, hygiene is something that you should take note of. Wash your hands before preparing your baby's food. After preparing your baby's food, ensure that your hands is well washed. The bowls that you are using to prepare your baby's food should be clean. See, the reason why hygiene is really, really important for children that are being complementarily fed is because their immune system is still not fully developed. And so if you introduce any microorganism or pathogens to their system, they might not be able to fight against it properly. So it is important that you take note of your hygiene. You ensure that it is prepared in a clean environment. The cooking utensils, the preparing utensils, which is the bowl, the cups you are going to use, the spoon, it is clean. And you yourself that you are preparing the food, your hands are well washed before and after the meal preparation. So another thing I want you to also know about complementary food or complementary feeding is that the texture is progressive, or texture should be progressive. when you're introducing complementary feed to your child for the first time, it should be in a puri form. Then as they grow and tolerability increases, then you can now change it to mashed food. And as they tolerate more, you can now introduce complete solid food, the real solid food itself in its original form. So it should be progressive from puri to mashed to solid. Another thing I want you to also know about complementary food is that it should complement the breast milk you are giving the child. It should complement the breast milk you are giving to your child. It should not replace the breast milk for at least 1 year of age. At least your child is 1 year. Actually, World Health Organization, which is WHO, recommended breast milk to be given to a child from age 0 to 2 years. But I would advise, as a licensed registered dietitian, that complementary food should not replace breast milk for your child until the child is at least 1 year of age. Another thing I want you to know about complementary food is variety. Variety is very important. It's important that you don't give your child the same kind of food every day. You can give fruit. You can mash banana today as fruit, or blend it. Like, the importance of variety is to ensure that the child gets the nutrients that the child is supposed to get, because no single food contains all the nutrients in the required proportion. So variety is very important. Introduce varieties to your child. If it's rice today, you could mash it for the child. If it's a child that can tolerate mash feeding, I said earlier that it should be progressive. Your texture should be progressive. You should start from puri to mash, then to solid itself. So introduce variety for your child. Don't give them the same kind of food. Introduce variety. Vary the food you are giving them. Another thing I would also want to emphasize is that as you give your child these foods, as you introduce complementary foods to your child, you should avoid some things. Avoid some foods like old nuts, whatever nut you can think of. For a child you are just introducing complementary foods to, that is foods other than breast milk to, don't give it to them. Avoid it as much as possible, because they can choke on it. It can choke them. Their digestive system is still not fully developed like we adults, that we can chop anything. Alright. Okay, so please watch out for because we can choke them. Another thing is to avoid is honey for a child below 1 year of age can cause botulism. So please avoid giving your child honey. And as you're also introducing complementary foods, please you also have to monitor allergy. You have to monitor your child closely and watch out for allergy. Some child will react to some food, they can't tolerate some foods. So as you start introducing these foods, gradually you are able to know that your child reacts to this food anytime he or she takes this food. Or you see rashes on the child of your baby, on the skin of your baby. So you're able to know that it is when I blend granules for my child that my child has skin rash. Then you're able to monitor the allergy itself. So monitor closely. I hope you've been able to learn all of few things. Okay, so finally, I will also talk about the benefits of complementary feeding. Benefit of complementary feeding. Number one is that it is preparing the child for winning. Yes, that is the final removal of breast from the baby's mouth when you stop giving your child breast milk. Complementary food is preparing the child for winning. Another thing is that complementary food is also ensuring that the baby gets the nutrients that is required for proper growth and development. If you remember that I mentioned earlier that for a child that is 6 months of age, breast milk it it's not sufficient to meet the baby's need for growth and development. So by the time you start introducing complementary food, it ensures that the baby is getting all the nutrients that is required for growth and development. Alright, so finally, I would say two things. Complementary foods are to complement, not replace breast milk. Number 2, start at 6 months of age, not before, because your child's digestive system is not fully developed, and not after, because your child's nutrient need is increasing. So please and please, let's take note of these things. So I believe you've learned one of two things, and if that is the case, please remember to thumbs up to this video, and also tell your friend, you have a friend that is a intending mother, please and please to also look at the content of this video and also give a thumbs up to this video.